Mm. Oh shit. Oh. Yeah. Oh, morning. How you doing, What going on? What's going on? What's going on? Oh shit. Y'all had to excuse me. I called myself gonna thug it out in this air. And it's either the air fucking with me right now or the pepper I just ate on my eggs fucking with me right now. But y'all have to excuse me if I get sneezing a lot. Oh, mm. But good morning. How you doing? Oh man, let me let let it do its thing. Let it circulate, whatever the case may be, before I start talking shit. I might not be up here too long. It's just might be a little short. I don't know, but yeah. Hmm. Mm. Oh, I hope everybody well. Hope everybody good on that good Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I ain't been online in a couple of days or whatever the case may be. I ain't been living life. You know what I'm saying? I and as I came through yesterday when you was live. Excuse me. I came through the other day. You were talking about Trump. You had about close to 1,000 people in the box. So I checked it out for a minute. But what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was tired. I was tired. Yeah, I came through. I know it close to 1,000 folks when I came over there watching Trump. I forgot what they were talking about, but I know Trump was up there on the screen, and I was waiting on the delivery person to come through because my son got a new phone, so I waiting on him. I was tired from Monday night to the morning, early to the morning. I didn't sleep too good, so it was a lot of things going on. But I did come over there and check you out, and as you know what I'm saying. I'll be over there more often. Hmm. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. I couldn't remember exactly I saw it. I was watching it for a minute, but like I said, I started doing other shit too. So I did come through. When I saw you was live, I checked it out for a little bit. But like I said, I had a lot of other shit going on too. And I ain't want to just shout change you like that and, try to be fully invested in the conversation and then start, bullshit and shit like that. So I checked it out. I liked it. I should have shared it, but I did like it. And I'll be back over there. I did want to check out that Jane Harden conversation when you talking about Jane Harden. But like I said, I do a lot of other things too. You know what I'm saying? But I do go to people's channel that I do food with, and I do try to support them in many different ways. So I will be back over there to support you. You know what I'm saying? I do like your content. I checked out the IG. I started following you on IG. So I'll be we'll chop it up. We'll work it out. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Oh yeah, well break it down. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't even know it was a lawsuit against Harden. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, when you break that joint down, man, you know I'm notified. I press the all. So when it go live, I will be tuning in to see that because I ain't even know he had something going on, but I will check it out. But anyway, let me go get my day started talking my shit. And like I said, how y'all doing? I appreciate everybody coming through. Y'all hit that like button as y'all in the building. Y'all share this, subscribe. Y'all know the goal, 1,300 by the end of the year. I'm getting closer and closer and closer. I appreciate everybody that subscribing, you know what I'm saying? Um, Also, I'm trying to get monetized by the end of the year. So, like I said, y'all keep watching, y'all keep coming, help me get that monetization. And also, my third goal I just added was I'm writing my book. I'm already on chapter 3. So yeah, it's in the works. I'm on chapter 3. And the title of the book is called The Women Index, The Street Smart Investor's Guide to the Dating Market. You know what I'm saying? So I'm basically, like I said, the concept for this, I came up with the concept some years ago. Just looking at um the day market, like the stock market, and those that don't know, is like I've been dabbling with the stock market for years, like 20 plus years. It's just like when I first found the when I was working at the airport as a janitor, people you leave books at the gates all the motherfucking time. So it was one day I was working and I saw this book. It was written by the Motley Fools. For those that do or don't know, the Motley Fools Guide to Investing. And it always intrigued me. So I picked up the book and I read and read and read. And that was my way to getting into uh stock markets, to stocks and shit like that. And I still got that book. The page done turn all different colors, but I still got that book to this day. And every time I, start dabbling into stocks and shit like that, I use that as a refresher to make sure, what I'm saying, I ain't fucking up, my strategies and shit like that. So so and this was like before I got married. So I remember when I was dating a chick, and this when I was in my 20s. Like I got married when I was in 2000. I was finna be. I was 25 when I got married. I was 25. What's up, Seneca One? And before I got married at 25, I was dating, and I used to tell women, it's like once I got through whatever I went through at 20, and I started looking at relationships in a different light. I started looking at relationships like a business in the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Just off of me learning what I took up until the age of 20, and then when I went through my little heartbreak, and after the age of 20, going up until my marriage. I was looking at relationships like a business for a very long time. And the first time I said this shit, a female, a chick I was dating really got offended by that shit. And I'm like, relationships are businesses. And she really got mad at me for saying that shit because I'm like, just truth being told, it's like you getting my capital, you getting my resources. I fuck with you. And in return, by me fucking with you, I get what I want out of you. I'm like, and the minute I stop spending my money, start spending my resources with you, you're gonna find somebody else to replace the resources I'm not giving you. That was just me using my common sense at that point in time. And mind you, like I say, a lot of times when I hear these conversations in these spaces, I'm like, I already had that conversation back in the day. The conversation ain't new to me. But yeah, so I've been thinking of relationships like businesses and all that type of shit, transactional and all that right there. So a couple of years ago, when I was just sitting around the house and I was playing around with the stock market and shit like that, And I was like, women are like stocks. I don't want y'all to take offense to me saying no shit like that. I'm like, women are like stocks, cause I think it was around when we had the 2020, what's going on in 2020, and the rise of OnlyFans and shit like that. That what made me really start looking at women like stocks because of what happened in 2020. Because when you hear so many folks talking about winter coming and women, I'm like, it's crazy because we was stuck in the house. Well, I wasn't stuck in the house. Me and my wife, we was essential workers, so we had to go to work. But we stuck in the house. We getting whatever, unemployment, little PPP, whatever the case may be. And OnlyFans rose. And I was sitting there looking at this shit, and which made me do a little bit more research. And like, I just don't follow content creators that talk about relationships. I follow businesses. I follow entrepreneur Forbes. TED Talk. I get information from anywhere. So it's the one little channel I go to, and they were talking about stocks and shit like that, and we're talking about cyclical stocks. I hope I said that right. If I didn't, yeah, I had to excuse me. I'm still ghetto. So with them stocks, it's like McDonald's. It's like they'll never go out of business. No matter if everybody got money or everybody broke, business like that never go out of business. So I was like, hmm. I said, OnlyFans. I'm hearing on one side men saying the women are finna go through some things because of what's going on, but then on the other side, OnlyFans is rising. So me using my nigga sense, I'm like, that's like McDonald's. We broke as a country. We're broke, but yet and still, OnlyFans making money. Hmm. So just off the OnlyFans rise made me really like, women are like stocks, cause them type of women, the little gold niggas, whatever y'all want to call them, I like they always in style. They always around whether niggas got money or niggas don't got money, because just like McDonald's, when the economy is booming, McDonald's can bust your head. Oh, I've been seeing, like yeah, I know. I'm hearing like I was watching who I was watching this morning. I was watching I think Mr. Let Go, you know, um what's Stanley? What's up D Rock the Block? What's going on with it? Oh, let me make you a mod. Hold up. Fatty, what's going on with it? What's going on, Fatty? But yeah, so yeah, I was sitting there looking at this shit in 2020. I was like, these OnlyFans chicks are like McDonald's. It's like when niggas got money, McDonald's can bust your motherfucking head all motherfucking day. When you got money, when motherfuckers got money in their pocket, the prices of shit rise through the motherfucking roof because y'all got money to blow. I said, but when niggas broke, guess what happened to McDonald's? McDonald's will cut a deal. They'll give you 245. They'll give you a $4 4 for 4 and all that type of shit. So I'm looking at this shit and I'm like, that's how these women is on some occasions. Cause like when niggas got money, they bust your head. When niggas got money, women will bust your motherfucking head all motherfucking day. And because we like women so motherfucking much, we're willing to pay the price. We're willing to overpay for women. But when we fucked up in the game, guess what? A woman will cut a deal just to get the dollar out your pocket. And that when I was on my boo. That when I was like really trying to put all this shit together before I started doing content too, because I would listen to a lot of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And I'm listening and listening and listening. I'm like, all right, I gotta come with something. outside of my real life, outside of my marriages, my up and down and shit like that, me dealing with kids and all that type of shit right there. So that was one of the things I was pumping was how I look at relationships as a business. I've been on that type of shit. So yeah, I'm working on the book now. Like I said, I'm on chapter 3 now. Man, and just trying to go into my memory banks and try to pump out chapter after chapter after chapter about some shit because I really have to look at this shit like an investor. You know what I'm saying? And I be trying to tell men you're the investor. Women are the stocks. Women are the businesses you want to invest in, and you got to do your research. You got to do this. You got to. So yeah, it's coming. And like I said, I should have that motherfucker ready by October 1st. But don't hold me to that. I'm trying to have that motherfucker ready by October 1st. So anyway, so over the past weekend, I don't know if y'all know or not, I put a little shout out that's been on social media, whatever the case may be, and it's got high value women on the shit. You know what I'm saying? And a couple of people that know me in real life, they've been knowing me for a long time, that know Big Dog, the real me, that know me from like 18, 17, 18 years old. They know the real me. They been hitting me up over the past couple of days. And they been like, Big Dog, this is the people that know me. That been knowing me in the 30 years. These folks been hitting me up lately. Big Dog, I seen your shit on TikTok. Big Dog, I seen your shit on Facebook. Big Dog, I seen your shit on YouTube talking about these high value women. I said, yeah. And they all said the same thing. Why you got these female gassed up? And I started laughing. And I'm like, bruh, it really wasn't directed to gas the women up. I'm sorry to tell y'all ladies that shit. It wasn't directly to gas y'all motherfuckers up. What it really was me telling y'all, and that like I'm doing content for me. It was really telling men is like high value women do exist. Okay? I'm sorry to tell y'all later that shit, but this just the real purpose of the short. It's like a minute 30. I'm telling the guys, cause like I said, I really didn't really put all into these conversations till shit started really hitting my house through my partners and through my daughter. So I'm really telling the guys that high value women do exist, right? And a high value woman is on her shit. A high value woman on her shit. She taking care of business. She's the creme de la creme. She at the top of the chain. And niggas want that woman because they don't want her because they just want her. They want her because that woman is rare. You know what I'm saying? It's like what's the Bigfoot or the Loch Ness monster or some shit like that. You probably believe in that shit. You probably seen little blurred pictures and shit like that of these motherfuckers. So in somehow, some way, you feel like this motherfucker exists. You just need confirmation. So yeah, a high value woman does exist. They do exist. But in today's climate, and from what I hear day in, day out, men feel like they don't exist. I'm like, all right, I know you lying. I know you lying. But I'm gonna let y'all say what y'all gotta say, even though I know y'all lying. So they do exist. And I'm just breaking the shit down slowly but surely. It's like, yeah, they own their shit. Woo, woo, woo. They don't need a nigga. I ain't talking about the ones that be on you on social media talking all that shit day in, day out. Talking about they don't need no nigga, but then turn around, be crying behind closed door, be talking about how nigga do them. I ain't talking about them females. I'm talking about the ones that don't need a nigga, ain't complaining, none of that time. I'm talking about the ones that actually take care of their motherfucker business. They get themselves in the jam, they get themselves out of a jam. Them type of females. I ain't talking about the ones that be faking. And I'm telling the guys, it's like, yeah, you like them type of women because they're rare. And every nigga want that type of woman. The thing is that you might can get her attention. She might be vibing with, she might like you or whatever the case may be. But can you do enough to keep that chick on your line? You feel what I'm saying? Bigfoot riding the unicorn. So that's really what the video was about. Like it's about a minute 30. And that what it really was about, telling dudes is like, if you see one that's like that, yeah, you can get her. She might be digging you, whatever the case may be, but you got to take care of your business as a nigga, as a man, to keep that chick on your team. Cause a plenty nigga want that chick on their team. And like I said, that motherfucker, for me, it did numbers. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I said, I ain't no big content creator. I ain't got no big channel, none of that type of shit. I'm still doing what I'm doing. And when people hit me up that's in my real life, they're like, big dog, I saw that shit. And they all them saying the same thing. They're like, they look like, man, why these females think you talking about them? Cause they talking about, I looked at they profile, they got this, that, and third going on and all that type of shit. And I'm just laughing at the shit cause they're like, big dog, we know you not talking about these ratchet ass females. That's what they tell. We know you not talking about the ratchet ass female. We know that. Dude, they like, we know you not trying to gas them females up. Cause we know you. We know that you, ladies and gentlemen, young big dog will cuss a female out in a heartbeat playing with me. Young big dog, I would tell a female in the heartbeat, don't play with me talking about you popping when I know you on Section 8. I'll make a phone call and get your life taken away from you. That type of shit I used to be on. Don't play with me. Don't try to stun on me talking about you do this, that, and the third when I know for a fact your motherfucker rent $8. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm petty. I am petty and I will get your ass fucked off in the game for playing with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm petty. I'm real petty. But like I said, people in my real life telling me that shit, they're like, man, we know you not talking about ratchet females. We know you ain't trying to gas up these women to think all of them have value and shit. We know you. We know you not doing that for that reason. We know what you really trying to do, trying to tell niggas that that high value woman exists. I like, yeah, basically. 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 So for anybody get any ideas and whatever the case may be, I'm letting it be known out the muscle. It's like, hey, I talk shit. But again, I'm trying to help nigga get their shit right. I'm trying to help nigga get their shit right. That's it. If it sounds like I'm capable for women, trust me, I'm not a feminist by a long shot. I believe in equal opportunities. I believe women can do whatever the fuck they want to do, but at the same time, you can't complain about the shit you do. You can't complain about the hand you playing. You know what I'm saying? You talking about niggas ain't fucking with you, niggas ain't strong, niggas ain't 100. Now, I'm gonna tell you, look your ass in the mirror, just like I sit up here and talk to dudes. Cause like I said, I'm a nigga and I'm talking to the niggas. So it's the same way I sit up here and tell niggas, man, look at your ass in the mirror and get your shit together, bro, before you talk bad about females. Same way I tell nigga that shit, I tell female that shit too. In my real life. Like I said, I done said plenty of times, I talk crazy to my mom-in-law. And y'all done heard me say my mom-in-law got 7 kids by 6 niggas. You think like this is my real life. You know what I'm saying? I had to tell them in real life, hey, you fucked up in the game too. It ain't just niggas' fault. It ain't just niggas terrible. It ain't niggas fucking you over and shit like that. Cause like I said, I have real life. What be going on? And I be like, hey, you fucked up too. Shout it, you fucked up too. When I sit here and tell y'all about dealing with my wife and dealing with my sister-in-law and dealing with my kid, my daughter, like, hey, I ain't got a problem holding women accountable just like I hold niggas accountable. I'm about accountability. I'm about that. So same way I cuss them out, I tell women in the real shit, you fucked up, shout it. It ain't just a nigga fault. Like, yeah, you might have caught hold of a fuck boy here and there and everywhere. Yeah, that shit happens. I ain't gonna say that it don't happen. But every time you get in a relationship, it's always the same type of nigga. I'm like, hey, that might be you. You're the common denominator in all these relationships. That every nigga you get with fucked up. It might be you. I ain't gonna sit there and say head nigga fucked up when you the common denominator. I'm just keeping the 100. So yeah, but so that's really what that shit was. Yeah. What else been going on? Oh, I thought my grandson was finna come in the world last night. You know what I'm saying? That was something else I was doing yesterday. So like I said, I was tired yesterday. And I finally got me a chance to get a nap in, and my son called me. He at work. He called me, Dad, man, baby mama finna go to the hospital. And I'm like, ain't you at work? He like, yeah, I'm at work. I said, ain't your mom supposed to pick you up when she get out of work? He like, yeah. I'm like, you get off at 6. Your mama get off at 6:30. What you gonna do? And he was like, I don't know. I said, well, I'll tell you what. I said, finish your shift, get off, go on catch your Uber to her house. Then y'all go to the hospital. I said, me and your mama will get up to the hospital once she get out of work. So we get up to the hospital about 7 o'clock, and we trying to find. Now, when I'm at the hospital, this something else that popped out too. When I'm at the hospital, me and my wife walking, we didn't park the car, we walking. A motherfucker jump out there, white Buick Regal, and all I heard was big dog. And I'm sitting here like, man, I'm thinking about like is she finna have the baby? That's all my mind on right now. I'm trying to find my son. I'm trying to find his girlfriend. I'm trying to see what's going on. Woo 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 woo. And the nigga pop up out the car screaming my name, and I'm just like, come back into real like, huh, what? And they like, man, I gotta take off my head. Now, mind you, this nigga pop out the car, got pistol in his motherfucking hand, calling my name, and I'm thinking, man, look, the one time, the one time I ain't got my pistol on me, a nigga finna get me. I've been out the streets for so motherfucking long. I've been on the straight and narrow for so motherfucking long. I said, oh shit, nigga finna pop me. I ain't got a pistol on me, a wife with me. I'm like, well, at least I'm at the hospital. Nigga called my name. I'm looking. And I'm like, the nigga says, I gotta take my hat off for you to see what this is. He took his hat off. Okay. Nigga I used to do business with, music business with. We shaking up, we get catching up and shit like that. Man, I thought I was gone. I thought I was gone. I like, man, nigga done came back and get me. I don't even know what the fuck I done did to this nigga, but he finna get me. I'm talking about hopped out the car with the pistol in this motherfucking hand. Oh shit, I'm fucked off. I said, I ain't got nothing on me. My wife ain't got nothing on me. We trying to find my son and his baby mom. And I'm like, man, nigga finna get me. I'm like, oh shit. Oh man, goddamn. But now it was just one of my niggas that I used to do music with and shit like that. I ain't seen a nigga in so motherfucking long. It been at least 15 years or some shit like that. I know he still do music and shit. Like he just called me back to practice. Like I said, I was in a whole nother world thing about my son and his girlfriend. Trying to see what's up with my grandson coming to the world. So after we shook up and talked out and shit like that, exchanged phone numbers and shit like that, finally found them. And she was just my daughter trying to call me. So I ain't gonna be up here too long because I know she trying to get up with me. But yeah, so finally found them. Just so happy she died. She was dehydrated. She ain't even close to having the baby. She was 1 centimeter. So she ain't nowhere close to having the baby, but she ready because she kept saying my back hurting. I'm ready to have this baby. I'm like, well, that's what happens. But anyway, let me go and get to the crux of this conversation so I can get off and see what my daughter want. Like I said, I ain't gonna be up here too long. Um, yeah, a lot of you guys, like I said, all right, that was up. Um, but let me get to the crux of this. And like I said, going back to that high value woman situation where when I'm telling guys like they do exist, you just gotta, you know what I'm saying, get your shit right to get them motherfucker. A lot of y'all niggas have a fucked up approach to getting women. And trust me, I had a fucked up approach. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had to learn over time how to really move a certain motherfucking way to get women. I had to really use what I had to get what I wanted out of life when it come down to dealing with women. You know what I'm saying? When I hear a lot of guys talking about height requirements and money requirements and body types and all that type of shit, I'm always like, bro, I got to do what I got to do to get what I want to get. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I always said I ain't never been the most attractive nigga, even though I had motherfuckers tell me, oh, you so handsome. You say, I'm like, man, look, I'm literally walking around like I'm looking there just for the simple fact I don't feel like getting my hair cut. And I got a George Jefferson. I got George Jefferson going on, and I got, look at this. This is me. I don't even give a fuck. This is me. But I say I'm gonna get my shit done right for my birthday. My birthday coming up in a couple weeks. So, you know. But other than that, man, I do this every day. I don't be getting the fuck. So I'm already in the whole like, yeah, I don't give a fuck because I already know like if I feel like I feel is I could talk my shit looking like a fucking bum and I'm able to get a female. That's just how I always felt. Because I had plenty of success doing it growing up. So anyway, a lot of y'all guys have a fucked up approach at getting women, and the one main reason that y'all have a fucked up approach is y'all value women more than y'all value yourself. Y'all will literally settle for a crazy, deranged, lunatic female just for the sake of having a female. You're literally dealing with females that's beneath your standard. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all literally dealing with females that beneath your standard. And that's why I be tripping when dudes be sitting up here complaining about how women be acting. I'm like, well, why are you so focused on females that's beneath your standards? Because you value them females more than you value yourself. You sit up there and talk all that good shit, and I'm always like, well, why you give a fuck about it? If they pieces of shit or they trash, why do you care? Why do you care? They fucked up. Why do you care? If she's not the type of female you would take home to your mother, why are you so worried about them? Why are you worried about them? Because you care more about them than you care about your motherfucking self. Just the simple fact that having a female on your motherfucking hip mean more than you than getting yourself right. That's a sad situation for a lot of you guys. And I get it, is that y'all want a woman, y'all desperate for, y'all thirsty, whatever the case may be, but your thirst gonna lead you to over drinking. Your thirst gonna lead you to paying top notch for bottom shelf. Cause you that thirsty. You that thirsty. You're literally gonna overpay for something that ain't worth your time, ain't worth your energy, ain't worth your attention, ain't worth your money. It ain't worth it. But because you're thirsty, you're willing to overpay for it. Why? Why? If you said standard so motherfucker half of yourself, why are you worried about females that's beneath your standards? Why? Why? See, one thing and like I said, I'm glad I had the type of mother I had in my life. I'm glad I had the type of women around me growing up in my life to always tell me, you're the shit. Never lower your standards. You the shit. You the nigga. You the man. I ain't my mother, my grandmother, my great any all the women that was in my family, my partner mamas and shit like that, they always told me and my guys, you the man. You the nigga. Don't lower your standards for a piece of shit ass woman that I'm be honest with you, yeah, I fucked around. Stay hydrated. I fucked around with pieces of shit. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nigga. I ain't excluding myself from the bullshit. I tell y'all guys all the motherfucking time I'm reformed. I know better. Yeah, I dealt with piece of shit. My wife had to remind me the other day when we were having the conversation before we got together. She was like, nigga, I saw your females before me. She said, I saw them. I saw them. They were with the shit. And I told her, and I like at that point in time, I dealt with them type of female because I knew what I was getting. I was able to talk my shit. I was able to cuss they motherfucking out. I was able to do all the fuck shit I want to do because they accepted that shit. And I said, I ain't getting no stress. I ain't have to be the man with them type of women. I could be what the fuck I wanted to be, and they was accepting of that shit. I lowered my standards dealing with them because I ain't have to have I ain't have to be the man. I ain't have to do all this other shit. I ain't have to look a certain type of way for these type of females because they were cool with me just being a nigga that smoked dope and sold dope and rapped. They like that shit. They like that shit. They like the nigga that cussed their ass out. They like the nigga that had females all on, like they had to argue with other females. They like that type of shit. I ain't had to have no standard. Even though I was raised to have standards, I didn't have to have no standard when I was coming down on women. So when I got with my wife, I actually had to have my standards had to kick in. I actually had to be the man when I'm dealing with my wife because my wife required me to be a man. And the majority of the time, I stood up strong, but when I felt stressed out, and I said, when I feel stressed out by me being the man doing everything I know to do in a relationship with a woman that's a good woman and trying to do shit right, pay bills and take care of kids and I like, yeah, you stress me out because no matter what I did, you always had something to say. No matter what I did right, you still had something else to say. And like when I was dealing with them other chicks, I didn't have to deal with that. I didn't have to deal with that. So now I have to deal with that, and it was stressing me the fuck out because I know I'm a stand-up guy for her. I know I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to take care of her and my kids. I said, but you kind of talking shit. I said, by you kind of talking shit, it was only so much I was like, you know what? I just go back to being the fuck boy. I lowered my standards when I was dealing with I went backwards. Just for the simple fact, I didn't know how to handle stress because before her, I wasn't in no stressful situations when it came to handle women. And I was like, shit, I do what the fuck I want to do. I leave when I fucking leave. I ain't got to talk to you. I do what I want to do. Now I'm in a good relationship, and it's stressful because now I have to actually stand up. And I'm trying my best to be the man that I know I could be, but it's stressful because you ain't happy. No matter what the fuck I do, you still complain, you still complain, you still complain. So after so many complaints, I'm like, look, I just go back to what I know. Eh, leave me the fuck alone. I just go back to what I know. And I did that for a long period of time. And I wasn't right. I was literally playing beneath my standards with dealing with a good woman. Because I knew I supposed to be better. I let a lot of temptation fuck with me. Because it was easy. The devil always throwing shit in your motherfucking face. Temptation a motherfucker. And at times I let my guard down and my standards dropped because I was like, I ain't stressed out over here. I ain't stressed out with this right here. I ain't stressed out with that right there. Being in a committed relationship, being in a marriage, being with a woman is stressful when she's a good woman because she requires you to be a good nigga. She's requiring you to be a good nigga because she's a good woman. And that shit can be stressful for a nigga that didn't have to go through that shit. So yeah, I had to kick this shit in. Like, man, I know I'm better than what the fuck I am. Let me start acting like I'm better than what the fuck I am so I can keep this good woman around me. So when I talk that shit to niggas, I tell niggas like, bro, I had to literally bump my head against the wall a million motherfucking time in order to tell you motherfuckers what it is. Take it or don't take it. It's on y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. I'm just expressing how I am. But a lot of y'all deal with subpar women because you have no standards. You have no standards. You don't value yourself. You don't care. You know what I'm saying? You just have to have a woman on your motherfucking side. You feel what I'm saying? And again, you don't know how to talk or listen. Like the shit nigga be saying, that shit only work for certain types of females. It don't work on every female. And y'all get so fucking frustrated when it don't work on certain females. Like, yeah, you can probably go get a little hood rat or some shit like that with that gun you running. Yeah, they'll go. A motherfucker that work at McDonald's or some shit like that, they'll go. At the warehouse, Amazon. They'll go. Like they like that hard. Like, yeah, you can talk that shit. Like I said, I talk a lot of shit. It works. But it only work on certain females. It only work on certain females. It don't work on every female, and that's the problem y'all have too. Like y'all want that shit to work on every female y'all come across with. It don't work. And because you don't want to change your conversation, you getting frustrated. But then now and then it's their fault because you won't change your conversation. It's the women's fault. Nor do you want to listen. And I said this shit repeatedly, bruh. I ain't got a problem listening to a woman venting, fussing. Like I said, when I got in my relation, when I got with my wife, yeah, I didn't have a problem with it. Just because it was just bullshit. But when it was real shit, and I'm doing my best with real shit, and you kind of complaining, I'm doing my best. That's when I felt stressed. When it was bullshit, I ain't feel stressed. I listen. When I'm listening to real shit, I'm trying to do my best to fix these real problems, and you still complaining, I'm doing my best. I'm like, hey, bro, you stressing me the fuck out. You stressing me the fuck out, and you see me doing my best. You see I'm hustling. You see I'm, and I said, you don't want shit your motherfucker way. That's it. Like bills getting paid, kids staying out of trouble, everything going right. It's just it ain't going the way you want to go. You see the shit moving in the way that it's supposed to move, but it's because you can't get it how you want it. I said that's where the stress came from. But like I said, niggas don't know how to talk, and niggas don't know how to listen. Cause when women say real shit to y'all tune them out. Y'all focus on the bullshit. Y'all got plenty of conversation. Y'all hear the bullshit all motherfucker day and can respond to the bullshit all motherfucker day. But when it come down to the real shit, you tune their ass out. They ain't talking about nothing. They ain't talking about nothing. That's what y'all go through on the day to day. You respond to the bullshit and the real shit you have no intention on listening to. You have no intention on reacting to. But you can react to the eyelashes, you can react to the makeup, you can react to that type of shit, the bullshit. But you ain't react to the real shit when she says she got problems, she got issues, she don't like how shit going and shit like that. You don't want to hear that shit. But you ain't got a problem reacting to the bullshit in her life. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. I'm not gonna sit up here and just elaborate. Cause like I said, my daughter did try to call me, so I'm trying to see what's up with her. You know what I'm saying? She used to call me about 11, 12. I'm surprised she called me some motherfucker early. But I forgot she an hour ahead, so it might be, it's close to 11 her time. But to wrap all this shit up, and I appreciate everybody coming through right fast, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't gonna be up here too long. But to wrap everything up right fast is like, bro, fix your motherfucking approach to relationships. And when I tell y'all to fix y'all approach, it's not just for women. It's all across the board. Fix your mindset. Fix how you look at shit. That's all I be preaching is how you look at life. If you look at life in the fucked up ass way, then you gonna look at this shit like all across the board, everything fucked up. You ain't gonna never get shit right. So just like I said something about you can find a high value woman, yeah, you can find one. How your approach is though to get that one. How your approach is when you see that chick that you feel like is high value. What's your approach to her? You gonna go with the regular approach like you would a scuttlebug, or you gonna try to talk to her with some sense? You feel what I'm saying? That's all on you. Now, if you gonna approach her like she a grown woman that got some sense, some maturity about her motherfucker self, you might stand a chance. But if you gonna talk to her like she's some little ratchet little junk at the projects and shit like that, and she cuss your motherfucking ass out, or politely tell you no, you can't get mad at her. Why would you get mad at her? You came at her wrong and thought she was gonna accept this shit. So you know what I'm saying? That's about it. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Like I said, let me call her. Like my daughter called me, really threw me off. So you know, gotta see, take care of baby first, take care of my children first. Anyway, I appreciate y'all coming through. Sorry I couldn't be up here a little bit long talking a little shit. But anyway, like my shit, share my shit, subscribe to my shit, comment, all that good shit. Help me reach my goals, and I will talk to y'all good people. Maybe later. I don't know. I'm talking to y'all good people later.